Hi, this is Gudrun. So if you believe in demons or foreign energies or not, it doesn't really make any difference, because you might have people in your environment, in your life, that can switch their faces very, very quickly. Yeah, we want to talk about signs where you can recognize somebody with a foreign energy. Yeah, what can switch their personality in seconds. Yeah, and can be a real danger for you, where you feel frozen and horrified sometimes. Yeah, what kind of people are that, and what is the mechanism? There are often narcissists that are occupied by other forces, yeah, foreign energies. It always happens, like you can recognize it, when a person does something really cruel or evil to you. When you don't recognize a person, maybe you met your partner and the partner was loving in the beginning, was nice, like there was a shining in their face. Yeah? You felt really their true being, their heart. And after a while, you feel this person also has another face, a completely different face, a dark face. So that can switch in seconds, from now to now. That you don't even need to look at that person, you already feel the energy changing in the room. You feel another energy coming from that other person, even if he or she just walks next to you. You feel something is switching. And you don't, like, there's not really an explanation for that. Or you might have triggered the other person, and the other person reacts completely out of proportion. So you think, like, what in what reality is that person? Yeah? So when that person switches their face, you don't recognize the person. The person is behaves very dark, very bad, sometimes really evil, and you think a normal human being with a heart would never do that. Yeah? Like, of course, there are also people who would do that without any foreign energies. But the chance that there is a foreign energy in the game is very high when a person acts evil and bad, like cruel, and wants to hurt you and has a bad intention. So you just feel it. Yeah? You feel it through a trigger, or just like you can't explain it, and the person switches, shows a dark face, and you can even see it in another face. The face looks different. It looks from light to dark. Yeah, it mostly looks really ugly. Like, this person can be normally like a beautiful being, you know, or looks good, like an attractive being. But then when you look at this face in that moments, dark moments, it looks really ugly. And when you look even further, you can see the energy behind. Believe me, what I saw in my life, it's incredible. I saw a reptile. It's like really bad, demonic beings. Like, I really saw the shapes of them, the tongue. Yeah, something like from a movie, monster movie or something. And when you really look at it, you can see it. Try it. When you have such a person in your life and the ugly face comes out, look deeper and see the shape, see the colors, and you will know what you're dealing with. The eyes of that person, they change. They look at you very hostile. They're hostile and not even themselves, like you don't recognize them anymore. There's something very, like they are like knives. So in that moment, you really need to be careful. Those people who deal with those energies are mostly very powerful, very strong, also often very charismatic to the other gender. They know how to allure, how to attract. And when they come into a room, they like dominate the space in a way. Yeah? And a lot of people like that. They feel like attracted by that power behind. And they directly walk into the trap. You also, yeah, it's like a schizophrenic thing. Like it's like this person has schizophrenia. It can switch from loving, kind, and light, and you see it in their eyes, you see a connection. There's also a connection between you and them. They can switch into a completely disconnected, cold monster. And you think it's impossible, like unreal, that this person you trusted can behave like that. And you just feel often in the presence of this energy frozen, desperate, like disconnected from yourself, and you can't really explain it because there might not be any danger in that way. If that person doesn't hit you or like becomes physically violent, it's a kind of different violence. It's something what makes you feel paralyzed or frozen. It's a cold energy. It's something you can't really explain why you are afraid. So it's very connected to fear. You feel afraid, yeah, and you can't really explain it, where this fear comes from and why do you feel it, because there's no obvious danger in that way. You could even leave, but you feel like in a prison with this, like you can't move. Yeah, and you feel not connected to yourself. Like when you say something, you can't even say your truth because you are afraid. You feel like under a spell, yeah, like in a prison. And also there's a kind of codependency in a way. Yeah? You want to get out of it, but you can't. Yeah, it's this pull and push dynamic. So those people who deal with those energies, they fell for the darkness, actually. And you fall for darkness if you want to harm somebody else, for example, take revenge or overpower somebody else. Yeah. So it's like a seduction, temptations. Yeah, but it comes through hurt. When you're very hurt and you don't know how to deal with your pain, there can be another energy, like a demon, hooking on with you very easily if you say yes to that. If you say yes and say, okay, help me to harm others, yeah, to be powerful, that something like this doesn't happen again. But those people who do that and deal with that, they don't know what they sign up for, because in the end they need to live with that energy, and that energy will destroy them. There's also the other scenario. There are people that are occupied by demons, but it's more something like a test, like a seduction. And those people, they will not follow them. They will be in hell, they will be in prison, and demons try to seduce them in several ways, but they will not follow their energy. They will not allow them to work through them. They will say no to them, and even if they get tortured, if they are in their hell, they would still know who they are and what they stand for in life, and who they want to be, who they are. They would still say yes to their own heart, to their own light, and just let that shine through, even if they don't feel it anymore in that pain they are going through. But they will not fail the test. Yeah? They will go through the test, and in the end they come out, because the demons don't have any power over them anymore. So it's a yes or no to those foreign energies. So when you are confronted with a person who works with those energies, you don't need to go on the same level and operate like the other person with their demon, because the demon will also test you. Yeah? So it's a test for you to stand up for yourself, to grow, and to know what you are dealing with actually, because it's about your soul. It's not a joke. If you have a person in your life who has like works with foreign energies in a bad way, then I can just advise you to leave. If you can, to leave and have no contact to that, like to completely get out of this. There's another way of dealing with, if you need to, because you can't leave that other person because of any reasons. And if you need help with that, because you should really get into that issue and look what the dangers are and how you can go through that, yeah, without being broken or damaged. You need to learn that, and you need to, to face that. then you can do it. You can read books, you can watch videos, you can go to a mentor, and if you need help, any help, I experienced that a lot of times, you can contact me anytime and I will see what I can do for you and to help you go through that. Like Churchill said, when you're going through hell, keep going. And in that case, it's true. I went through that myself. I wish you to stay conscious, to experience the joy of your being, what nobody can take from you. Nobody. If you don't say yes to that, you always have it inside you, even if you feel like in hell, you always have it inside you, and you always remember your own light, always remember your love, never forget it, and I wish you healing, I wish you awakening, and all the best.